Hey, this is BrickTsar. We're going to do a Star Wars Lego set review. I don't have a lot of Star Wars sets, but I do have this one. This is an oldie. It's from 2000. It's in Episode 1. It's the Pod Racer Bucket, set 7159. And they made another set that was a lot cooler, 7171, Podracing Bucket Pod Racer set, but this is a smaller one. It came in that bucket, and it is for kids 5 to 8, so it has a simpler design to it. You get 4 pod racers and 3 minifigures and the tower that they went under. So I'm going to show close-ups of the minifigures and each of the pod racers and who I think drove them, and also of the bucket. Okay, first we'll look at our Anakin Skywalker minifigure. It does not have short legs. He has regular legs, and he's got his outfit that he had in Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. It has no back printing. And he has a gray helmet and dark gray visor. He has his little freckle pattern on his cheeks. And this minifigure only occurs in 3 sets. It's this set, the Mos Espa Pod Racer, and Anakins Pod Racer sets. They don't make that color helmet anymore, so only 3 sets you can get this figure. Next up is Jar Jar Binks. Easy to spot. He's got dark gray legs. He's got his pattern on his outfit for Episode 1, and he's got his head, which is a solid molded piece. Not exactly a rare Lego minifigure. He did appear in about 5 different sets in this coloring and head. So the ones made after 2004, I believe, would not have this color dark gray. So there was about 5 sets that had this particular Jar Jar Binks minifigure. Alright, and our last minifigure we'll look at is really technically, I mean, I don't really call these minifigures, but they're listed as minifigures. They're buildable minifigures. It does have a minifigure head. Uh-oh, so I knock him over. And he's got a hat. He's got his goggles. He's got droid legs and arms, and a 45-degree slope for his back or whatever. This is supposed to be, I believe, Aldar Beedo, who has his own pod in this race as well, but looks more like a miniature AT-AT, but I don't know. So this is, I don't even remember his character. I have to go back and watch Episode 1 again, because I don't even think this minifigure looks like him. So I have to go back and figure out which one they're modeling Aldar Beedo after. So this is your 3rd minifigure. Alright, the first minifigure, minifigures pod that we'll look at, this is Anakins Pod Racer. And it's a lot simpler design than the one that you see in the Mos Espa Pod Race set. But this is a smaller set designed for smaller kids. And it turned out pretty good. For using such a simple design, you can still have it go up and down like that. That's about all it does. You can't go past that point there because it's got things to hold it. So that's the way it works. So that's Anakin's Pod Racer. I'll show you all angles. Just got the one printed piece there. That's pretty much it. Anakin's Pod Racer. Alright, the next Pod Racer is this one. I think it's Neva Kee or Neva Kee. I'm not really sure how to pronounce his name, but we don't have that minifigure. I don't even know if that minifigure has ever been produced, but this is his Pod Racer. It's just got the dark grays and blues. This part spins. Those are like wheel holders. There's a lot of wheel holders and wheels without tires in these different pods. And I think he sits right there. So very simple, again, design for Neva Kee's Pod Racer. Alright, this one is Clegg Holdfast. This is his Pod Racer. And we don't have Clegg Holdfast minifigure, and I don't even know if that one's ever been made. First time I ever heard of him was doing this review. So this is his Pod Racer. It's got the pod up here in the front. It's got the nice dark orange translucent piece there, and it doesn't have much movement. Oh, look at that. It falls apart easy. These did fall apart real easy when I was building them, but not much playability with it, which might be disappointing for a 5 to 8 year old if he's running around the living room with this and the pieces are flying off. Alright, and this last pod I believe belongs to Aldar Beedo. We'll put him in there. He can hook on just like that. He seems to fit pretty good. This one is fairly interesting, actually. It's got a lot of colors going on there. So this one turned out pretty good. So that's Aldar Beedo's Pod Racer, and he can actually hang on there without falling off. And I think this one doesn't have much playability either. So you get those 4 Pod Racers. And you also get all these tires. You get 10 tires, 11, something like that. And you get this tower. I think this is what they flew under. It's got these 2 domes here, and this part spins. It's got the little blue bricks there, or round bricks. And it didn't take very many pieces at all to build that. So that's all the different elements of this set. Alright, and here's the bucket. It's $71.59. It says ages 5 to 8 down there. Episode 1. You see all the, actually you only see 3 of the Pod Racers. The tires, you see Aldar Beedo over there with the tires. And then on this side, it shows some alternate models that you can make with the sets. And it shows using the tires actually on the wheels there. And then on this side, I think this is the main side. It's got the 291 pieces, and it shows Anakins Pod Racer. And then on this side, it shows all of them. All 4 Pod Racers, all 3 minifigures, and the tires, and the building. Came out in 2000. So there you have it, the Pod Racer bucket. Overall, I don't think this was probably a very popular set. It was marketed, obviously, to younger kids, and we don't see a lot of Star Wars sets marketed to the real young kids. I mean, how many Duplo Star Wars sets do you see? None. So, most of the other Star Wars sets are models that you can interchange and create your own battles or scenes from the movie with. This one just doesn't really fit in with those. So, maybe it was their first attempt at marketing it to the young kids, and maybe it didn't work out well. And then I think they also did some of those that look like Bionicles, like Darth Vader and some other characters, but I don't know what the sales were of this, but you can still find it. And the reason I bought this one is because I think it was Mr. Lego Brickmaster 1 asked if I could do a review on it, and I said I didn't tell him I would, but when I was looking around for some other stuff, I saw a BrickLink seller that had this at one of the lower prices. It was complete. The instructions were missing one page and had all the pieces and figures, so I went ahead and bought it. But I'd do a review of it since I don't have a lot of Star Wars sets, and I know that's real popular. I mean, it's like Brick Show. That's about all they do is Star Wars reviews, seems like, anymore. But I do a little bit of everything and stuff that may not be as popular, but I'm trying to cover some vintage sets, whether it be Star Wars or other varieties. So, hey, please subscribe. You'll see a little bit of weird stuff, a little bit of odd stuff, and some good stuff too. Please subscribe to BrickTsar. Thanks for watching.